Hi, this is my second video on how to make bottle necklaces, and today I'll be showing you a little bit more complicated way of how to wrap the wire. So for this pattern, you're going to want two pieces of wire about this big, and one smaller piece of wire about this length. Okay, so first what you're going to want to do is bend the wire just like this. And you're going to want to do the two big pieces of wire like that. So then you will have two pieces of wire that look like so. So what you're going to want to do is put them over the neck of the bottle like this, and then the other one on the other side here, so you get something that looks like this. And then just hold it here so that where they cross you're not touching it. This is probably the hardest part out of this pattern. What you're going to want to do is wrap each side while holding the neck of the bottle. If you don't get it right away, that's fine. It's actually really hard to get, well, at least for myself, to wrap it like that, to have everything stay. So you should end up with something that looks like this, right? So just make any length that you want for these. It doesn't have to be any specific length. And what you're going to want to do is just bend them down so that they're on either side of the bottle here. Now this is a good time for you to put your beads on. Okay, now once you have your beads on, you're going to want to take these wires, the ones that haven't been wrapped before, and just twist them together on one side, and do that on the other side again. And you're just going to do the same thing, is just twist them, and then bring them down again. And you can put more beads on, or another thing that looks really good is if you have smaller wire, like this, you can actually wrap it around and put it on like a bead, and this gives it a neat look. Alright, so you're going to want to do the same thing and wrap both sides like you did before, after you've put on your beads, or you don't have to put on beads, but just wrap it and bring it down again, and then do that on both sides. Now with your extra wire, here, what you're going to want to do is just curl the ends and bring them in. So, it's better if you start wrapping it around something so that you get a tighter loop, and then just bring it in. Once you have a loop that looks like this, it's really easy to just twist it in with your hand. I would suggest, if you don't have anything, just like using tweezers or like a pencil just to get that little loop started. Okay, so then you're going to wrap it in. It's going to look like this, and you're just going to want to bring it in and make it look like that for all of them. So when you're done twisting all of the wire ends, it should look something like this. What's left now is to make a loop for the lace or ribbon to go through to make it a necklace. So what you're going to want to do, if you have a cork, is to take out the cork. And you're going to want to take the smaller piece of wire and just put it into the middle of the cork. Once you finish putting the wire through the cork, you should bend the end so that it looks something like this. Now you're going to want to glue it, the inside of it, so that the cork doesn't slip out. I use a hot glue gun normally, but if you don't have that, I've used nail polish before and it works just fine. So anything really, just enough so that it's not going to slip out on you. So once you've finished gluing the cork into the bottle, you have something like this. What you're going to want to do is just put a bead on it. You don't have to do this. I think it looks nice. You can put a big bead, small bead, or nothing. It's fine. So you have something like this. And then you're going to want to use something to give it an edge. You don't have to use the pliers that I use to make a curl. You could use something like a pen just to wrap it around to give it that edge. Just wrap it around to give it that curl. So you're going to end up with something like this. You're just going to want to pull this wire back so that it looks something like that. Then you're going to bring it back around so that it looks like this. And then you're just going to do another curl to finish off the heart. And it should look something like this now. So you're just going to want to wrap that around the bead on the top of the bottle. And once you finish the heart loop, it's done. All you need to do is put a string in it or a ribbon, and it'll look like this. So the only thing that's left that I haven't shown in these videos is how to make the heart wings here on the side of the bottle. I will make a quick tutorial on how to do that later. Plus, my Deviant account and other info will be left below this video. Alright, I hope this helped, and good luck with your bottle necklace making. Until next time.